Hello, vinyl enthusiasts. It's Michael Graham from Graham's Records once again, here to talk about this Saturday's Record Store Day Drops event, Saturday, July 17th. We're pretty much going to run it the same way we've been doing these events since COVID, and we're just being a little extra cautious, so we're still asking people to bring masks. Even if you're vaccinated, there's still a little uncertainty whether you could still carry it, and there's people who have kids and, you know, people who might be more susceptible to it that maybe haven't been able to get the vaccine yet. So please be respectful to each other and wear masks at least for the first portion of the day, first half of the day or so, because the lines tend to be long enough, and there's enough people around that it's a little hard to maintain a reasonable distance naturally. So just out of respect for each other, please bring your mask, whether you're vaccinated or not. I'll be opening the doors at 9. Once again, you can line up as early as you like. Pearl will be outside with the master list before opening. So just like the previous Record Store Day Drops events, the first 5 people in line will be able to pick their first 3 choices from the list each. The next 5 people will have 2 choices from the list, and then thereafter everyone gets 1 choice from the list. You can get back in line as many times as you like, but we're still just trying to keep it fair for everyone to get a chance to at least get something that they came for. So hopefully you'll be able to snag some good stuff that you've been hoping for. The selections for this month's event are a little less than last month's event, partially because I think just out of happenstance, the requests that people were putting in for things, for me to order, a lot of those things were the ones that were released last month for the June event, and just not as many happened to be designated for the July event. And on top of that, there, I believe, was a snag in manufacturing for some things, and there was quite a few things that were pulled that were supposed to be here that are now going to be put out at a later date. And I don't know if that means the Record Store Day Black Friday event in November or just as a standard indie release. I don't know yet, but I have a brief list of some things that I know some people had requested that will not be here Saturday, because once again they will be released at a later date. The Life Aquatic soundtrack, Judas Priest, Charlie Parker, I believe that was a box set, Mr. Big, Mastodon, Bjork, Squirrel Nut Zippers, Tesla, to name a few. Those will not be here because they're going to be released at a later date. There was one, a Jerry Garcia release, that there was no designation, so I don't know if that's fully been canceled or will be a later release, or I'm not sure what's happening with that one. On the positive side, I did put a post up a couple weeks ago. A late addition was added, which was the Foo Fighters, their alter ego band, DGs. They do their version of Bee Gees hits. So I'm not particularly a disco fan, but I found it enjoyable. It was interesting. It's a slightly, not super guitar heavy, but more guitar heavy for disco music than you would expect. So it was enjoyable. And then side 2 is, I believe, live cuts that they did in their own studio during the lockdown. So it's live cuts from their previous album. So one side's Foo Fighters, one side's DGs. I believe this is an exclusive, meaning that, or a Record Store Day exclusive, meaning that this is probably going to be it. I don't think it's going to be released later on. Don't hold me to that. I'm not 100% sure. Usually they're pretty good about making it clear whether it's actually an exclusive or what's called an early release, meaning that it may come out at a later date in a standard form or standard release. But my gut tells me this is probably it. So, once these are gone, they're gone, and it may be difficult to find them again. Having said that, I got quite a few, because I anticipated this to be a kind of a big one that people would want. So I got quite a few to go around for Saturday. But to give you a clue, is I ordered, I probably only got a little over half of what I tried to order, meaning that they basically ran out and it was allocated to all the Record Store Day affiliate stores to be able to offer it. So I didn't get as many as I tried to get. So let that be a clue too, that this may become pretty hard to find later on. Unless, of course, they do a standard release later on. I have my doubts just because of it being half BG covers, that it's going to turn into something, you know, bigger than what this is just for this Saturday's event. So if you're interested in it, come get it, because it may not be around afterwards. And so that's that. So we'll see you Saturday, July 17th. Doors open at 9. I'll start posting pictures of the things I actually do have on my Facebook page shortly after this video goes up. So I'll be posting those for the next few days until the event actually comes. So hopefully we'll see you 9 o'clock Saturday, July 17th. Good luck.